Welcome to day one, everyone. I wanted to share with you what's happening over the next 90 days. If you haven't been under a total rock, I know I haven't been posting much on this English YouTube channel. I checked, actually, I think the last video was almost in the old year. So I haven't been much active, but this had a very specific reason. And I don't want to go into all the drama of the last 8 months. The crazy thing is today is the 29th of May, and it's exactly down to the point 8 months ago that my ex-partner told me that he wants out. Actually, he told me for the first time on the 27th of September. This was a Wednesday, but there I still thought we could kind of reconcile. And it was that Friday, the 29th, where, well, for me, it was clear this was gonna get to an end. And this is 8 months ago. Absolutely insane. It was 8 months of drama. It was one of the worst 8 months I've had in my life. I am so glad I have a fantastic team around me. I have a fantastic family around me. I had fantastic lawyers, or I still have fantastic lawyers that supported me all this. Amazing friends. It was a lot of great walks and talks. It was brutal. And look, if you have questions on those past 8 months, and I don't want to dwell so much here on day one on the past, but if you have specific questions on what happened with the company, reasons, and so on, let me know in the comments below. In theory, I can talk about any of those things. There's no confidentiality on any of that. It's more on, does it make sense? Is it constructive? Is it going to be helpful? Because that's really what I want to talk about. On Monday, now on the 27th, like I said, exactly 8 months afterwards, to the day, we finally completed that deal. My ex-partner is completely out. We're in the process of this week for me to own 100% of the company. We bought out the ESOPs. There's Ben and Bettina are still here, but this is a very friendly conversation. But the goal for the week is that I own 100% of that company. And well, with that, it's day one today. Day one of 90 days where we as a company have to really get the phoenix to rise out of the ashes. Because this is really what happened over the last 8 months from a business standpoint. From a business standpoint, we had, sadly, a lot of customers who left us. And look, I don't blame anyone. I understand it. We had a lot of funds that were withdrawn. Again, I understand it. Reputational damage. We have team members who sadly left us, and I'm not blaming any of them. It was a pure drama llama, and that's really tough. And look, there's actually a lot of people around me who tell me you should just close the company right now. Why go through that? Why fight? But that to me would be chickening out. That would be not giving it a fair shot. That would mean not trying. And I think that's the absolute worst thing that you can do. And that is that day one. It's that day one of 90 days where I'm going to ask the entire team to really hustle around this mission, this reason on why we're here, to turn this around, to bring the phoenix out of the ashes. It's also obviously talking to you. I want to be completely transparent over those 90 days. I'll try to make a video every single day. I'll talk about what's going on. There will be some days where I may be down, where I may share about, well, it's not going as fast as I would want it to go. There will be days where I share exact numbers, exact details. There will be days where I talk about the product, where I talk about new features, new things. And obviously that's where you come in. I do this because I want to win you back. I want to win you back as customers. I want you to see that we are very serious about this, that we are here to really build, to grow, to be extremely useful, to go back to that shiny company that we were just a few months ago, a year ago. And we can get back to that. And that's what I want to achieve in those 90 days. I want to turn this around with the team. We are having a town hall here in the company where we're talking about this as well. They're going to get exactly the same thing. We had some Slack posts. I shared them on social media. I'll do the same thing on Insta. I'll do this on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. I'll be sending out emails. So I really want to show that journey over those next 90 days where we are doing our best to turn all this around. And obviously for you, the first thing I'm really asking you for, if you have been part of our customer base, then please consider coming back. Consider using our services. We have really expanded our services. We have a full range with new coins, with new features, new ideas. We have bundles. We have more short-term ideas, long-term ideas. Consider coming back. Check it out and consider that. If you have been staking with us, come back. Our service is extremely transparent. It's super attractive. It would really, really, really help us get that turnaround. So that's the first thing. The second thing, if you have features and functions and ideas that you would love us to build in those next couple of weeks, then let us know. Let me know in the comments. I would really love to kind of look this through with the team. What is feasible, what's not feasible, to be extremely useful to you and to win you as a customer, to win more funds from you onto our platform, because that is at the end what makes us as a business. And to, finish maybe with one thing, because I don't want to make this video too long today. It's more on what to expect for you, right? And what to expect for you is a video tomorrow, a video the day after. And like I said, different ideas, different days. But there's a lot of people around me right now who tell me, why do this, right? Why fight? And to be dead honest, I'm really, really burned out. The 8 months were brutal. There were a lot of nights with bad sleep, long days, a lot of work, a lot of legal documents. And I know I won and the court granted me all these things, and this is really fantastic. But now it's all about making that business win. And the reason I want to turn this around is I don't ever want to look back over this time and say, you know what, I didn't even try. We as a team didn't even try. And how often in your life do you have a chance to be part of something where you can really do this, where you can win, where you can have the odds stacked against you, where there's a lot of people who don't think you'll make it, or where there's even people out there who want to see you fail. And you can go and you can prove them all wrong. There's no better satisfaction than in winning, than to actually doing this. And that is why I want to do this in those next 90 days. And I pick 90 days because it's not so short that you make these extremely short-sighted decisions, but it's also not a year where it's going to be very difficult to kind of keep up the tempo over this entire year. I know if you've ever done a diet, or if you've ever done a new program, a fitness program or something, most of those are stacked in, about 12 weeks, which is quite similar to actually 9 days. It's about 3 months. And it's exactly all kind of falling in line in this, because it is a time horizon where you can really keep up that high pace. And it's going to be something that the team internally will also feel. And I feel it today. It's day one here, and I really feel it already in the office. I feel it on social. I hope you feel this. And you're going to see how serious we're going to approach all this. So welcome to day one. I'll see you tomorrow for day two. If you don't want to miss anything of that, consider subscribing to the channels. Again, if you have any questions that you would love me to answer aside of all these videos, you can let me know in the comments. And if you have product ideas for Cake that you think make a lot of sense, maybe let me also know below. I'll talk this through with the team to be as useful to you as possible. So with this, thanks so much for being here. See you tomorrow. Yours truly, Julian. Bye-bye.